Actually.
This pool is crazy.
We didn't go swimming back then.
Not at all.
Especially at the end of the month.
And we were mad about it.
He's tripping.
Thank you.
I can't with him.
Now you got it? Did you catch it?
I caught it.
Okay.
Did anybody's parents ever tell you not to eat watermelon?
No.
Not to swallow the seeds?
No.
I used to spit the seeds at people.
Nobody ever told you all not to
told
eat,
you
not to swallow the seeds.
No.
Watermelon.
Well, because the watermelon will grow in your stomach?
And it'll make you pregnant.
Yeah.
That's how girls got pregnant.
Stupid.
That just took
That was
a
the
turn, boy.
Oh, my God.
That was the worst advice ever.
I
because
used to like watermelon.
Yeah. It's like you see it back then when we were growing up. It was very rare that you saw a female pregnant.
Yeah.
So when I was in my early teens, I'm like, oh my gosh,
She about to be pregnant.
she swallowed the seeds.
She swallowed it.
And it wasn't until I got
Really?
The seeds.
Really? Really?
Oh,
Listen, that was y'all parents telling y'all not to swallow.
this is not going to be an explicit
Your
show.
parents was trying to teach y'all something ahead of the time. You know, that's how they do with girls. Y'all got lessons before we did.
But
So, hey,
it wasn't until I was 16 that
watermelon
I'm
man,
like,
there it is.
you know, I'm like, you are so stupid for even believing that. Like, where have you been hiding under a rock? It was
So
awful.
Oh, my God.
It was awful. What you doing,
do y'all swallow watermelon seeds now?
Huh?
I do.
No. Why are you swallowing watermelon seeds?
You eat the watermelon. I'm not taking the time out to spit.
Are you seriously just eating it? You might as well eat the rind, too.
I eat the water. I eat the water. If I spit a seed out, I'll spit it out. But I'm not taking time out of every bite of the watermelon to spit the seeds out.
I had an uncle that told me, he said, look, if you swallow the seeds, it's coming out the other end.
Exactly.
And I thought it was a great way
But
to
still,
shoot
why are you
projectiles at people.
experience?
You know, that'd be
Yeah.
I'm done.
Watermelon is good. It's
You
one
can't
of
just
my
like
favorite things.
scoop them out before you put it in your mouth?
I never even thought to.
You just, hey, I'm about to just eat this watermelon, eat the seeds and all, and stick it in my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Isn't that how that most people eat it? Like
No,
that, don't
I
they?
scoop my seeds out.
I don't know what to say right now.
I'm not doing
I want to
that.
say so
No.
much.
I know.
Be quiet, oh.
I want to say something so good.
No.
And you're turning beet red. Don't say it. Don't say
Oh
it.
my gosh. I gotta say it.
No, don't say it. Oh,
It's
Mar.
Coming up.
Mar.
It's coming up.
Go ahead, oh. Say it.
She swallowed it. That's right. That's the training. That's a training mode right there. Talk about training day.
I cannot.
There it is.
What is going on with him?
We're back,
He is
people.
almost
He started dating. That's what happened. He started dating.
Yeah, he started dating and he has lost his mind. For real.
Clearly.
What's up, Marge? Give me some advice.
Okay, so
He's
I would have to
cracking
say two things.
And you over here crying.
She's just rolling.
Wow.
3 is going in. I can't.
me today, man.
So I guess like
help it.
my mom just told me just to be the best me that I can be. So I just do that all the time. But then my dad told me just beat the shit out of the kids. So I need to do that. But then I ain't want the people called on me, so I just don't do that all the time. But maybe if I would have done it, then my kids wouldn't be acting the way that they were acting. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't know.
Wow. Beat 'em. Beat 'em.
Wow. I don't know what to say on that.
I'm just keeping it real.
I don't know what to say.
My dad is a rare breed.
I think the lights, the phone lines are shining on 696 kids.
But listen, 696 kids did not exist back then. Like there's,
I think it's why it does exist now.
well, I guess. But then, if you look at the generation, like those who didn't have 696 kids and those who have 696 kids, it's totally different.
What you trying to say? Because I'm that generation. What you trying to
Well, they didn't flip the
Well,
script.
my
They
little
called it
brother,
before
my
you
little
came.
brother was that generation, and my mother was like, "If you can get to the phone before I can,
Man, I'm sitting outside
Try
waiting.
it.
Call them. I got them on speed dial. I'm
Try
sitting
it.
outside. I don't even smoke a cigarette. I'll be out there smoking that day. And I got my bail money in the back. So just go ahead and get it.
listen,
Try me if you want to.
listen."
funny?
So have you? I have been the last 3 weeks. I've been so out of touch with everything. Have you all? Well, what's been going on? Oh, in politics, smart entertainment. What's been up?
So, I mean, like, are you guys following this Kanye West epidemic that they got going on
His
with
service,
him and his
so he had
services.
50,000 people at his church on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
It was at Coachella. I mean, you could just go outside and be 50,000 people. You could call it whatever.
I mean,
I
mean, he's doing his thing and he's bringing people to Christ. Like, I'm just saying.
What I'm concerned is he bringing people to Kanye or is he bringing people to Christ?
Now,
That's my question.
I don't know. I can't say, but I mean, like some of the songs are pretty dope that he's created. He's a musical genius.
Yeah, he is.
What's that?
He is.
Well, are we calling him a genius like we called P. Diddy a biter? Because, I mean, P. Diddy did kind of the same thing. He took other people's songs and put them to other people's lyrics and said, he's not really a genius. He's just biting off stuff.
Not Kanye.
No.
But Kanye is taking songs that were already written by someone else lyrically and then taking music that was written and performed by someone else musically. And he's merging them.
But he's just so dope.
But it's just the way that he's merging them that makes it
dope at
like
it.
dope. Diddy didn't do that. I mean, like he's like you can kind of compare Kanye, even though he's not a child molester, to R. Kelly. I mean, R. Kelly is a musical genius. No, we don't like what he has done, but we still listen to his music. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Sex is on my mind. Stuff.
These things are true. However, Kanye is good by himself. I think his lyrics and all of his material stand alone. They do great. But this is not the same thing. He's taking other people's songs, and I'm not saying what he's doing is good or bad. I'm just saying that it's no different than there's some people that have done that already. I mean, there's been
They do it in the music
but it's
industry.
Kanye.
They've been doing it for centuries and centuries.
Right.
So my thing with this Kanye church is it Kanye's church or is he bringing people to Christ? Is he bringing people to Kanye or is he bringing people to Christ?
Man, Kanye, is my opinion, he ain't no different from anybody else. I mean, everybody's starting a church. They get a record deal, and then all of a sudden they're bishop so-and-so and bishop so-and-so.
Yeah, and I'm not
apostle
excluding
so-and-so.
him. I'm not excluding him from that because, if that's what he's doing, he's, you're right. He's no different from anybody else. But that was just a question that I wanted to know.
I just hope that he's not, exploiting the people that are really considering themselves to be a part of the kingdom of God, because that's where I find I have a problem with people who are quote unquote secular artists.
Okay.
They tend to, when at the end of their career or when they just need a bump in their income or something, then they go to the church people,
Right.
and the church people eat them up. And they're like, oh my God, oh my goodness. Did y'all hear that what's his name is saved now? I heard what's his name is saved, and he got a song out. I've been wanting to sing his song, and now you got everybody singing those songs.
Okay, but did you see his interview that
Hold
he
that
did?
thought, babe. We're going to take a break, guys, and we're going to continue the conversation. When we come back, you're listening to the Drip Podcast.
It's the smoked turkey ribs. It's the sauce. It's the service. Triple S, Smoky Sweet Soul. Are you looking for a quick bite to eat for lunch? Or maybe someone to provide food for your next get-together or meeting? Why don't you try Smoky Sweet Soul? Our award-winning cuisine is certain to hit the mark. Call us at 216-338-0518 for catering or to schedule the food truck to come to your job or special event. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or at www.smokysweetsoul.com. That's SMOKYSWEETSOUL. Everybody loves it. Smoky Sweet Soul. Come hungry, leave happy.
Hey guys, it's your girl Nip, Ms. Mar, and you're listening to The Drip, discussing real issues and perspectives.
Tune in every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern.
You can find us at Instagram at The Drip Podcast 19, Facebook The Drip PCast 19, Twitter The Drip _NM, Tumblr at The Drip PCast 19.
Drop us an email at thedrippodcast19@gmail.com.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
On iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Google Play Music, Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, and SoundCloud. Don't forget your coffee. Keep it locked. The Drip. we're back. So Mar, you what were you saying? We were talking about Kanye.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys seen the interview that he did on, I think it's on Netflix with what's his name, David Letterman. I think that's the guy, the late night guy. Well, he retired now, but I mean, he really got into his feelings, and he really talked about like.
Were you talking about David Letterman? He has just him and a guest on the stage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was like an intimate kind of setting. It was okay.
Yeah.
So you know, he talked about his mental illness, and he has talked about, you know, how God has basically like delivered him from, you know, when his mom passed, like he was fighting demons basically. And he basically used God to get him over that hurdle with his mom passing, you know, because he went into a deep depression. And this is why he converted into doing what he's doing. Like,
so he's been basically on a path for a little bit.
Yeah. And I mean, even with it, when I hate to talk about the death, but when the thing that happened in what was that? That was here in Ohio, the mass shooting.
Dayton.
Yeah, Dayton.
Yeah, Dayton. He had a concert there for them, and I mean, like he, you know,
Gives back
to the community. And
well, you know, the Damascus Road experience for all of us is unique, and there's none of us that can say that what he experienced is not real,
right?
And it would be hypocritical for any of us to try to do that in the first place. I
Right.
mean, what he's doing, as far as I'm concerned, is what he's doing. I mean, why are we all focusing on what he's doing, trying to justify it or tear it down? Really, shut up. Do your thing. What you doing? What are we doing? Individually, that's what we really got to be doing. I mean, and shoot, I can't deny the fact when they did that Genuine song,
are dope.
the singers were hitting note clean. Especially when he stopped them. And they had him come back in and came in strong.
I'm like, oh.
And they was hitting it. Man, the altos and the tenors. I was like, wait a minute.
Dude.
Why y'all got to be doing it like that? Y'all ain't be at church like that. I seen y'all Sunday. Y'all was not singing like that at church. And all of a sudden, Kanye come out there with a hoodie on and y'all go sing like that? For
Man,
real?
the whole
I couldn't
audience,
even be
everybody
mad,
was
though.
jamming.
It was hot. I was like, man, that sounds good. It sounded good. Didn't do nothing for me. Didn't get no goosebumps, pimples, and nothing like that. You know? But it sounded great.
Okay, so let me ask you this before we even go further. So do you think that music is a, not a stress reliever, but like a way to express yourself and a way to...
It has always been. It has always, for me, and I think for a lot of people, it's always been a healing balm.
Right.
We've had music. Music has been what it is since the beginning of time.
Okay.
Lucifer. He was the conductor
Yes.
of music.
Right.
But God made him, so you know God is
Yeah.
cold with it. He don't want to put it together.
God know how to jam.
Listen, man, I can't
we've
wait to
had
play
music.
with him.
Yeah, we've had music since the beginning of time, and I think, you know, people use it as a stress reliever. They use it as, you know, to heal.
Therapy.
Yeah, for therapy. Yeah, and I
saw
think
it.
it is what it is.
Put wars to ease. Stop battles. I remember Michael Jackson came out with Beat It to make that point. And it did. It helped. I mean, Snoop and everybody else, they use music as a catalyst or as a resource to be able to make statements that sometimes words alone cannot do.
We are the world. That's that one.
All right.
Oh, girl. Was that the right key?
That it was not me.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, all
Wait a
right.
minute. Where the watermelon at?
Watermelon.
All right, y'all.
Oh my
I'm going to
God.
head out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So music is dope. It, you know, it gets messages across
real.
that we wouldn't otherwise listen to. Because I told you, we had a conversation and we had a show about Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, yeah.
I only knew about him through Nicholas because Nicholas is into rap, and I knew that he was an entrepreneur, but I never stopped to listen to the words of his music until he passed. You know, so, and I'm like, wow, that's dope.
It had to happen, otherwise you wouldn't have heard it.
Right.
You wouldn't have heard it. And that's how music can be that powerful of a tool, because just like we're talking about it doing all these good things, and we're saying, and it started off with a little controversy. Even though Kanye's doing something good
Yes.
for a good, for God,
Yeah.
we still had that slant. We still had that controversial edge and that roughness. So now we see it as being just